You say yes?
All right, I think we're good.
Yep, we're good.
All right,
Yes.
Sorry.
At 1:56 this afternoon, the Emergency Communications Center received a report of a homicide at 1001 Harold Drive. The 47-year-old resident at 1001 Harold Drive had texted his neighbor who was at work, essentially saying that he had killed a man here at his residence. Police officers from the Hermitage Precinct responded very quickly, and as they arrived at the residence, they heard noises from the rear, at the rear of the home. As they came around the rear of the home, one of the officers began to announce his presence, and just as he got the first word out, he heard a shotgun blast coming from the rear of a trailer in the backyard, or at the backyard of the home. The officers took cover momentarily, not being aware of where that shot was directed. As they came around to inspect the location from where the shot was fired, they saw that the 47-year-old homeowner had shot himself in the head with a shotgun, had committed suicide. As they examined the rest of the property, they saw another individual deceased in the front yard, a man, also appearing to have died from a shotgun blast. At this point in the investigation, which is still early, we believe that the 29-year-old man who was deceased in the front yard and the 47-year-old who was deceased in the backyard, the person who lives here, have been in a relationship with the same woman. We think the 29-year-old was in a current relationship with the woman, while the 47-year-old homeowner was her ex-boyfriend. But the 47-year-old and the woman evidently have children together. At this juncture, we don't know why the 29-year-old came here to this residence this afternoon. Obviously, there was bad blood between the two, the 47-year-old and the 29-year-old, resulting in the 47-year-old shooting and killing the younger man with a shotgun before going to the rear of the home and then shooting himself with a shotgun just moments after the first police officers arrived. The names of the individuals are not being released at present as we attempt to notify next of kin. We have identified the woman with whom they had been in relationships with, and she is being taken now to the Hermitage Precinct to be interviewed to see what she may know about this. The early report is that she was not directly aware of why the younger man would have come over here today.
You said it was the 49-year-old who has children.
47-year-old.
47-year-old that has children with this woman. Is that correct?
Correct. The 47-year-old lives at 1001 Harold Drive.
Right.
The 29-year-old, who is evidently in the current relationship with the female, came over here today for a reason still undetermined.
Were any of their kids here at the home?
No. The female actually lives at another location in South Nashville. She does not live here. Okay?
Do you believe that there was an intent to fire upon officers when they got here?
No. The shotgun blast that the officers heard was the shotgun blast of him shooting and killing himself. He died of a shotgun blast to the head.
The victim, just one gunshot wound?
The medical examiner will determine that at autopsy. It would appear so at this moment, but again, the medical examiner will make that determination. It does appear to also be from a shotgun.
Did the victim have a weapon? The 29-year-old?
Not that has been readily apparent at the scene. He has not been moved. The bodies have not been moved at this juncture. The crime scene back at the rear of the residence and at the front of the residence is being processed.
Have you spoken with any neighbors about whether they heard, yelling or how long that man may have been at the home?
I think some neighbors may have heard shots, but I'm not aware of them hearing any type of argument. I don't know what time he arrived.
Do you know how many children the 47-year-old homeowner
Not confirmed. Not confirmed.
Do you know how long they had been out of the relationship?
I do not. Okay. We'll probably learn more from her as she is interviewed at the Hermitage Precinct. And again, the early report is from the initial officer who spoke with her. She was not aware as to why the 29-year-old would have come to this residence this afternoon.
But they were just in a relationship. They weren't married or formally engaged.
To my understanding, it's boyfriend, girlfriend, and then ex-boyfriend. Okay.
Do you know how long he's lived here?
I do not. All right, thanks.
Thank you.